Indigenous Knowledge and Development Study. First of all, I want to assure brothers and sisters out there, this is not some online voodoo university that we have created here at IKS. And just in case you guys don't know exactly what I'm talking about, we're talking about the first indigenous university where we have curriculum, we have lessons, we have lesson plans that are actually being created and that have been created by indigenous elders from the northern regions of Ghana, from Burkina, and from several areas throughout West Africa. Now, some may ask, how are we doing this? Because I know that you guys want to know that, one, this is legitimate. This is how we're doing this. I have a nonprofit that I started about 4 years ago. You can check this out for yourself. It's a legitimate 501c3. It's called MAMA, Meet Africa Movement for America. Our nonprofit serves as the liaison for brothers and sisters that are interested in traveling to the continent and studying with traditional spiritualists, elders, what you call bakuluku, witch doctors, metaphysical masters, botanists. This is what MAMA does. We are partnered with over hundreds and hundreds of different traditional elders throughout the whole northern region of Ghana and some of the southern regions of Burkina on the borders of Ghana and Burkina Faso. This is something that we've been doing for years. So for you brothers and sisters out there that are wondering, how is IKS coming with this indigenous knowledge? This isn't just something that we're looking up on the internet. These are just some lessons that have been put together by myself because I've read some books. This information is coming to you brothers and sisters from the source, not from just individuals that have traveled, and I'm talking about myself and have studied with these different elders. There's definitely information that you're going to get from me, but not just me. There's information that you're going to get from legitimate elders that exist in the bush. These are brothers and sisters that have been passing this knowledge and this information down for millions of years. These are not newbies. These are not brothers and sisters that have traveled a couple of times and form organizations and think that they're experts. These are the real deal indigenous medicine men and medicine women that you read about in the history books, that you've heard about in the folklore. This is the real deal. Now, for brothers and sisters that are truly interested in furthering their education on the topic of indigenous knowledge, there is nothing like this out there. This is the first time anything like this has been offered. And the brothers and sisters that participate in this Indigenous Knowledge and Development Study, that participate in IKS, guaranteed hands down are going to be the authority in these subjects. Because not only are you going to have the ability to take lessons and courses there from your home through video instruction and so forth, where you're going to have me giving instruction, you're going to have different elders that are there that are giving you instruction, that we videotaped and so forth, that are creating these lessons. But when you decide to further your study, you have the ability to travel with us through our Indigenous Knowledge Development Program via MAMA, Meet Africa Movement for Americans, by nonprofit. You're able to travel to the bush, and you're going to have the ability to take on initiations firsthand on the continent by brothers and sisters that hands down have more knowledge, on these subjects, the 99.99% of the brothers and sisters you're going to bump into, hands down. There are going to be some who are going to say that what we're doing at IKS, for the Indigenous Knowledge Study, is terrible, that we're giving the tradition away, that we are giving precious ancestral jewels to those who do not deserve it. And I'm going on record today by saying anyone who comes to me and to any of you in the future and says these things, I want you to look them in their eye. And not only do I want you to look them in their eye, I want you to look them in their left eye. In their left eye, not their right eye, but look directly into their left eye. And you tell them that anyone who would hide my identity, anyone who would hide my culture, anyone who would knowingly turn me away from something that I am ancestrally connected to is my enemy.
You must realize that it is an honor that your ancestors have led you to this point, and from now on, and from this point forth, you will begin to learn indigenous knowledge that will put you in a position where you will be unrivaled in your knowledge base and in your practice of what we're calling indigenous knowledge. You will begin to understand and to overstand the root of a majority of sub-African cultures that you may find throughout the diaspora. Within this indigenous knowledge, you will find some of the greatest secrets that have existed within a lot of these sub-African cultures that existed throughout the diaspora. You are now going to learn the origin. You're now going to learn the root. You're now going to learn the primary.
Are making a way for us to get this information to you. Now is the time for you to take advantage of this.